I decided to do the review outside today because it's a very nice day out and I'm dog sitting, so I wanted him to run back and forth and do whatever. But we are here to talk about Superman, and this will be a spoiler review because it's been about almost 2 weeks. It's been like a week, but it's almost been 2 weeks, so that gave everybody plenty of enough time to see this movie. And I have to say, this was my first Superman movie, and I loved the movie. Loved the movie. To be honest, I didn't know what to expect because I've never seen Superman, and I've seen like people talk about, oh, Man of Steel's the best Superman movie, or like the 1978 one, whenever that one came out, and I'm just like, I'm a Batman girly. Batman is my favorite. Batman will always be my favorite, so I don't care about Superman. But obviously this is James Gunn's version of Superman, so I'm like, of course I'm going to see it because, I mean, you're restarting the DCU essentially. So, and Creature Commandos was good, so I wanted to see how he did, and he did Guardians, which I like Guardians, but I don't like Chris Pratt, so that makes me not care for Guardians. The third one, I love the third one though. But we're here to talk about Superman. Superman was a great time, and it was funny. You know, we all know James Gunn's humor, like what he does if you've seen all his stuff, but this was funny, like corny funny. It just talking shit funny, you know, like if you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. Mr. Terrific had his little sly comments he was saying. Everyone had their little sly comments they were saying. Green Lantern was hilarious. Green Lantern, hilarious. The haircut fit him perfectly. Now, I don't know much about the Green Lanterns besides little bits and pieces, but that kind of made me excited for Lanterns because he's going to be in it. So it's like, okay, you're gonna be that person. I missed the first, I want to miss the first 2 to 3 minutes of the beginning because I was out getting snacks and waiting for my drink, and the lady was taking forever. But my mom told me that it was Superman crashed and did all that, and Crypto came. I was like, oh, okay, so basically what they showed us in the trailer. All right, cool. Like that's fine. But it wasn't a slow movie, meaning it was well paced. The movie didn't stop for randomness out of nowhere that didn't make any sense. The story, it was a typical story, but it flowed well together. Superman, I like that he is 30 years old. I had to look it up how old he was. I like that he's 30 years old in this. I'm 30 years old. And so it's like, yeah, we do still make mistakes, but we're still human. I enjoyed his little speech, you know. I'm not the type that's like, oh my gosh, like, we need hope, blah, blah, blah. I'm always like, no, we need Batman. But the fact that this movie, was basically set in current event times and stuff that is happening now, and I was like, wow, like this is the first time I'm like, oh, so this is what people say when they're like, Superman brings hope, Superman brings all that blah 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 blah. It's like, all right, I can see why you guys like Superman, you know. Me, Batman is still better. But back to the movie. Characters were great. Actually, every single character that had dialogue did a very good job, in my opinion. No, honestly, the acting, nobody sucked. Nobody sucked, in my opinion. Everybody was good. Everybody had their own little parts, and everyone was just funny in their own way. Obviously, the most funniest was Luthor. Luthor is the biggest hater, and it's like, dang, I've never seen a young Lex Luthor. Every time I've watched something Justice League or DCAU related, it's always like the older people, and I don't read the comics, so it's like, oh, you're a big hater. But it was just so funny, down to his insults that he was saying, and he's just ruthless. Like, they were in the Pocket Universe, and the dude that gave Superman food, I don't know, the one that he brought to the Pocket Universe and Luther was playing Russian roulette and just killed him. I was like, anyways, that bee tried to kill me. But the dude that he killed while playing Russian roulette and everything, I'm just sitting here like, oh, I mean, I knew you were like that, but I was like, oh, like, you really hate him. It's why he's like, I'm going to kill everybody that you like, starting with that Clark Kent reporter and everything. And I'm like, yeah, Luther honestly was my favorite because he's just a hater, and I like villains that talk shit. And he talks shit. He was salty at the end when he lost. Like, you know, you really hate someone if you're crying, like you're crying out of anger. It's like, I've been angry like that before, and it's like, I feel you, but definitely excited for when he comes back. Crypto. Oh, Crypto obviously was my favorite, and I like that Crypto actually acted like a dog, and it wasn't anything like, oh, we're gonna make him super smart, we're gonna do all this because you're Superman's yada yada. No, they actually made him like an actual fucking dog, and I thought that shit was hilarious. And I'm sitting here after watching that and house sitting, I'm sitting here like, do I need a dog? Y'all are loud and you do all that. It's like, cats are like bad enough, but Crypto was great. Crypto, honestly, we know Crypto was really the star. Crypto was the star. But no, Crypto was great when he came in. I did not like when that lady threw that shit on his face. That pissed me off, and I got so mad. I was like, the poor baby. And when they had him running in the Pocket Universe and everything, chasing the super squirrels, I was so mad. I was like, that's freaking animal cruelty. That part pissed me off. But Lois Lane, I like that Lois Lane wasn't a whiny, helpless crybaby like whatever the Lois Lane was in Batman versus Superman. She sucked. Gosh, she sucked. The DCAU Lois Lane, I liked her a lot because she was gritty. She didn't listen to anybody. She wasn't a damsel. And this Lois Lane in this movie, yes, we keep her forever. She was fantastic, attractive, and she got shit done. She went to the Justice Gang, which is an awful name, by the way, and asked them for help. And it's like that whole dialogue between her and Green Lantern when he was over here like, oh yeah, but you know, like his glasses like change his face and everything. And she's like, you shouldn't be telling me even if you know. And he's like, oh yeah, he's super rare. I'm like, she just has the reaction that anybody would have. Enjoyed her in the movie. She was great in the movie. Superman, I've never seen David Corn Sweat act in anything before, so this was my first time seeing him act in anything, and I think he did a fantastic job. He was funny. He reminded me of how someone who's that young, that doesn't know anything and is just trying to figure life out, and he's just doing the best he can. And you know, I enjoyed him. He was great. Who else was in the movie? There's just so many. Like I said, there was a bunch of characters. Mr. Terrific, I enjoyed him. He was hilarious. I'm glad he did have a bigger role in this movie, so that was really good. Hawk Girl was Dina from the latest season of The Last of Us, basically The Last of Us 2. But I kept looking, I'm like, she looks familiar. Like, why is she look familiar? And I was like, oh, because you're Dina. You were part of just the shitty latest season of The Last of Us. I'm glad she went from that to this. You are in the DCU. You are a Hawk Girl. Now, I saw some people didn't really care for her character, and I was like, I don't know much about Hawk Girl besides that she gets with the Black Green Lantern or whatever, but I thought she was fine. Whatever, there's still room for something with her. Like, yeah, I mean, she was okay. His parents were very, I don't know anything about Superman's parents, but the mom was very country. She was more country than the dad, which was very interesting to me. But yeah, no, they were fine. All the characters fine. I didn't really care for the CGI with the the monster. It looked a little too smooth, like too real, in my opinion, but that's whatever, that's fine. I don't think I have really other I don't think I have really any other nitpicky stuff. Like I said, the CG, oh, I called out that they cloned Superman because, I don't know, if you watch the DCAU and if you see Justice League and just no comics and just shit like that, they are always cloning something to try to make a replica that's perfect, but it never works. And I feel like Lex Luthor does that a lot, so I called that out. So I didn't really like that. I thought that was lazy, but I mean, we're world building, it's whatever. The end of the movie, it was fine. Oh, the end of the movie, you had Supergirl come, and I didn't realize that Krypto was Supergirl's dog. I always thought it was Superman's dog, or at least that's how it was, like, in the cartoon, I think. I don't know why I'm acting like I watched the cartoon, but I'm excited. That's the actress that was in House of the Dragon. Is it House of Dragon or House of the Dragon? I can't wait till that starts, too. Hopefully it's better than last season. Anyways, yes, introduce Supergirl. Her movie comes out next year. I'm excited for that because, you know, I was impressed with this movie, so I can't wait to see what he does with Supergirl. But yeah, go see Superman. I enjoyed it. My first Superman movie was a success. I wasn't disappointed. I had a great time. I was laughing. The characters didn't suck. Nobody got on my nerves. It was just it was a good movie. And Fantastic Four comes out this weekend, and I've never seen a Fantastic Four movie, so I'm definitely excited about that too. But in the next couple of minutes, I'm going to put up what my mom and brother said because they saw the movie with me. So enjoy that, and also go see Superman. And I hope you guys enjoyed this review. The next review will be Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four. And some other movie. My brother wants me to watch The Woman in the Yard because it's on Peacock. So I might watch that and do a review on it. But yeah, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel and leave a comment if you enjoyed. Thank you. And Batman's still better though.